Okay, so today is Friday the 15th of November. I'm halfway through the month. I thought I'd do a little bit of an update on how my November goals are going. I've taken a few short videos of my progress along the weeks. Not as well as I expected, but there are a few videos. So if you watch them now and then at the end, I'll go through each of my goals and let you know how I'm getting on. Well, it's Thursday, the 31st of October 2019. I haven't long uploaded my video of my November goals. I've got chamomile tea, I'm in bed, I've got my bullet journal on my lap. I'm just going through the plans for November and having a bit of a contemplate of what I've got to do. Gonna get some sleep because it's going to be a busy month. Okay, it's Friday, it's the 1st of November. Today is mainly an Avon day. I've got orders that I need to take out and deliver, and in here there's 40 Avon books with the Christmas gift guide in. So we're going to get them delivered in at some new houses that I haven't done before. See if I can get some extra sales. I'm going to load the car up and get that done. I've delivered 21 books and most of the orders. I'm now heading to my mum's to drop her order and a book off, and then on to another village to drop the last order of the day off, and then back home. Okay, I've just been to my mum's, we had a cup of tea. We're now going off to deliver the last Avon order of the day. My mum's given me a merino wool jumper to sell. What's it got? That's not bringing it up. The Cotswolds collection. I'll have a look at that, but it's merino wool, so we should get something for it. It's all good. Yeah, off to do the last order. Okay, I'm back at home now. I've got a cup of coffee and my to-do list in front of me. All the Avon books. No, not all the Avon books. I've got 9 Avon books I didn't deliver. I'm going to find somewhere tomorrow to pop them through the doors. I haven't got one order paid for. Hopefully they're going to pay for over the weekend. But everyone else has got their orders, so I don't really have to think about Avon until next Thursday now. I've got some listing to do this afternoon and one drawer or cupboard. I haven't decided which drawer or cupboard I'm going to declutter, but that's one of my goals for November. So I'll drink my coffee, have a decide which ones I'm going to do, and work out which order I'm going to do everything this afternoon. Just doing a bit of photographing before I have some lunch. I've got 7 items already drafted, they just need photos adding to them, so I thought I'd quickly do a few photos, and then when I'm eating my lunch I can finish off the drafts and get them listed. I think I said I've only got 7 to do. I'm actually in my bathtub. This is where I list. No, this is where I take my photographs. As you can see, nice white background, nice light. Don't have that door in there, that could do with a bit of a repaint. Yeah, so I spend a lot of time standing in the bath taking photos. But yeah, so I'm gonna get that done and have some lunch. Okay, so I've had a bit of lunch. I had poached egg on seeded flatbread. I've listed and completed and uploaded 7 listings. That's probably all I'll get done today. Like I said earlier, it's an Avon day today, so I'll only list the 7 today. But it's a good start to the big dent I've got to do in my room. It sounds like I've got to go back out again and drop off this last Avon order. I would normally, after listing, go to my storage unit and put away the listed items, note down what boxes they go in, and come back and sort of put that on my SKU. But that might be left until tomorrow because it gets dark so early. By the time we get back from dropping this order off, it's probably going to be too dark, and I don't have any lighting in there at the moment. So that's where I'm at. I will do a bit of tidying up and probably pop out with this Avon order. That's the day over. I feel really productive. 1st of November. Got 7 things listed. Got all the Avon orders out. Got lots of Avon books out. 9 more books to go, which I'll go and find tomorrow afternoon. I'll go and do a bit of cleaning tomorrow. I have a little part-time job cleaning, so I've got that tomorrow and Sunday. I've got my chamomile tea. Autumn Watch on the TV. I'm going to watch the end of Autumn Watch and then read a bit more of my book, get some sleep, and crack on with the next day. Good night. How did you get out? How did you get outside? Well, it's Saturday, it's midday, well it's not gone midday now, it's 10 to 1. I've just finished work. Clean. Oh, you can't see me, that's really silly. I'll have to get a stand for the car. Yeah, I've just finished work. I managed to get nearly 3 hours in. So it's an extra bit. I usually only do a couple of hours on a Saturday. But it's okay, it's extra money for the end of the month. So I'm now going to go home, get a bit of lunch, then I've got some trousers to list. I think that's all I've got. And then we're going to a fireworks do tonight, if the wind dies down. If the wind dies down and the rain stops raining. And I do need to nip to the store and put away some items that are listed and code them. But I'll probably leave them until I've done this batch today, and then take them in tomorrow when I do my packing, because I'll do packing tomorrow, ready to go on Monday. Okay. Good morning, it's Sunday. I'm in my store. I'm now about to get on my bike and bike to work. I've got a couple of hours cleaning to do. I didn't film a lot yesterday. I went home, had a bit of lunch. I drafted 18 pairs of trousers and I needed to rest. I weren't feeling very well, so I didn't do a lot else in the afternoon, but I did get 18 drafted, which I can photo when I finished work today. Biking in today, though the other half's got the car. And I'm in my store, which I've had since April, if I could show you around. The shelves. There's uncoded stock down there. Boxes of stock. Lots of boxes of stock, obviously. And that's a big old mountain of cardboard boxes that need flattening. There's my bike. I also keep my bike in here. It doesn't quite fit in the shed at home, so I've only just started leaving it in here as the weather's got worse. But yeah, so plan for the day, go to work, come back, photo 18 items. Didn't declutter a drawer yesterday either, so day 2 of November's not going so well, so I want to try and declutter 3 drawers today. Declutter 3 drawers, photo 18 items, and that should be it for Sunday. See you later. Not quite sure how this is working, if at all. Yes, it's recording. Well, I've just finished work. What did I do? I did 2 hours. I'm now going to go to the store, pack orders, go home, have a bit of lunch, photograph 18 pairs of trousers. Something else I had to do. Can't remember. Thankfully, between my house and work there isn't a main road, so I can bike along filming. It's beautiful country lane. Yeah. Oh, I know what else I had to do. I had to go and sort some drawers out. So, go pack the orders, have some lunch, photo 18 pairs of trousers, and go and sort 3 drawers out. Cool, do you start it off?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Monday morning, Monday the 11th of November. I haven't videoed anything for over a week. The week has just been chock-a-block, and I'm really rubbish at keeping on top of the videos, obviously. What's happened in a week? I've had a really good week sales overall. I've had some days that were... I've not had any no sales days, but I've had some days where it's almost as though the really, really cheap stuff has been the only thing available to customers. And then I've had another day, other days which have been cracking. The overall week has been really good. Really pleased with how sales went this week. I've had extra days cleaning, which is another thing that's made the week really busy. But got to take it while it's there. It's not there every week, so if they offer me a couple of days I just take it, but that's great. Haven't done as much listing as planned. I've listed 20 items. It's been a busy week, so this week's not going to be as busy. I'm going to get in that room and really start sorting things out. One thing, out of the 20 items I've listed, 7 have sold. So I've obviously got stuff that people want to buy. I just need to get it on there and listed. One thing I did list, which I've put on an auction because I wasn't sure how to price it, because there was quite a range of prices. The same thing online. I've got a Saint Laurent cotton suit. It's 1960s because it was before it was Yves Saint Laurent. Put it on for £50 auction Saturday. It's already up to £120, and so it's got another 5 days left. No, Friday. Can't remember now. Friday or Saturday. I think it's Friday, the weekend. So, and I've got some more suits that I got from the same auction. They need to get on. I'm gonna get in the what I call my playroom, which is my unlisted storage, which is where I'm supposed to be clearing out and getting my desks into. I'm gonna go in there, sort out what needs ironing, what needs washing, and what can be listed, and start listing what can be listed while I'm washing. I need to really crack on with that because I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I've also, this week I've had my we went to a show. My sons get tickets to a local show that they work in over the Christmas period. So my daughter was over. My son's girlfriend was over this was for a couple of days, so he was entertaining there. Then we went to a fireworks do, which I have put the video in to this of the finale of the fireworks. So it was out most of Saturday. So it's been a busy week. I need to crack on. That's where we're at. I'm gonna finish my coffee and get into the playroom and get started. Okay, so it's now 3 o'clock. I've been in here for a few hours. I've had a really good sort out, but I'm gonna have to pack up and finish for the day. I've got to go to the store and pack the orders, but there is a lot more organisation in here now. It may not look it, but there really, really is some more organisation needed, but a lot done. So here we've got men's jumpers, women's jumpers, men's shirts. I can't believe I don't know whether you can see. Oh, hang on. It's a whole box of vintage scarves there. This is a small box of jumpsuits. We've got women's trousers, massive box of dresses. Really need to get them listed. There's some really nice dresses. There's a bag there full of skirts, a couple of nice vintage ones in there I really want to get listed. A pile of children's clothes, which I don't always sell children's stuff, but some things are worth selling. I seem to have been given a lot of these. There's a Christmas jumper there. There's a Nike Air hoodie. Then we've got a big pile here of jackets. Some really nice vintage suit jackets at the bottom there I want to get listed. A lot of ironing needs doing. Over here, big bag of plushies, they all need listing. This pile is all books, magazines. Now you've got the Tatler and Bystander, they go between £10 and £15 each. I need to get that listed. The box underneath is a box of opera and West End musical programmes from the 40s, 50s, 60s and 70s. There's a couple of from the 80s, so I really want to get them listed, but they might wait until after Christmas. I'll get jumpers and dresses on first. The bottom box is the Horizon Art and Literature brochures from the 40s. Again, something else I'll probably end up listing in January. We've got men's trousers. These are all listed and need to be taken to the store. I need to wait until my partner's at home so I can run them round in the car. Big pile of electronics that my partner needs to have a look at and see what needs doing. Although I know the stands for the iMacs still sell, so I might take that off and list that myself. Most of that on the door needs listing. So, yeah, that's about it for the day. But now it is going to make it much easier and give me a lot more enthusiasm to list, because you'll be able to I'll be able to come in and just say, right, I'm doing jumpers today or men's shirts today, whatever, and just crack on with it, whether it takes me a day to list them all or a week to list them all. At least I've got a bit more focus of what I'm listing. Okay, so off to the store and do some packing. There is nothing more satisfying than going down to the bottom of the garden to get part of your dinner. Okay, so that's a little bit of what I've been doing so far. I'm not very good on remembering to get the camera out and show you what I'm doing. But what I'll do now is I'll go through with you one by one each of my goals with a brief description of how I'm getting on with each goal. So the first thing I had on my list was create a Christmas gift plan. And I've not got anywhere with that yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're halfway through November and I still don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas. So that's that goal. I've got 2 weeks if I'm going to have a plan in place by the end of November. So number 2 was achieve £160 in Avon sales for campaign 17. Now, as it stands, I've got 1 more week of campaign 17 left. I've taken £110 worth of orders so far. I'm not sure I'm going to make £160 for campaign 17. There's still a couple of books to come back, but most people have got their orders and they've now got the next campaign's book. But they may order and pay, their order might come and they pay for that before the end of November. So my goal of £160 worth of sales is possible, but for just campaign 17 it's unlikely. But 110 means I've hit the first step on the ladder to get my discount, which is good. I always try and get over £90 whatever. Whether or not I'm going to hit 160 by the end of the month total, I don't know, but that's how I'm getting on with that one. So the next one is number 3, and it was achieve £1,500 worth of eBay sales, or number 4, which was achieve 150 individual eBay sales. So normally one or the other, or both if you've done very well. Now, as of last night, I've taken £543.58 in eBay sales, and that's a total of 36 sales. So something quite dramatic's got to happen if I'm going to hit number 4, 150 individual sales. And I'm only really a third of the way to where I want to be to achieve 1,500 sales. Now, what number was it? Number 7 is list all unlisted stock. I've only listed 20 items so far this month. That's shocking, but I did sort the playroom out and stock to list is now a lot more organised, so it should be a lot more productive going forward. I would have liked to have seen £750 worth of sales at this point. As we're creeping up to Christmas, it may increase, and I may hit that by the end of the month. If I do, that would be amazing. If I don't, I don't. Number 5, declutter 1 to 2 drawers and cupboards a day, which is a total of 45 cupboards and drawers in the house. I've done 2. Not very good at that at all. You might find there'll be 1 or 2 days where I just go through them all, but I need to start putting that on the to-do list, which is something I don't do. Now, number 6 was catch up on all washing. I have done a big chunk of this, but whether I'll get it done by the end of the month, I really don't know. Number 7 we've been through, which is list all unlisted stock. I'm pretty confident I will get the majority of the unlisted stock listed by the end of the month. I say the majority. I've already come across some bits that need repairing, so whether they will get listed, I don't know. Otherwise, I do think I'll get a fair bit listed by the end of the month. Number 8 is lose £7. I've lost 2. A loss is a good thing. Not done much exercise. I've been busy. I know that's not an excuse, and you shouldn't make excuses about exercise. You should try and fit it in wherever. Yeah, I need to get a bit better with that. Reorganise the playroom. Done. Tick. 1 goal has already been completed this month. Number 10 was tidy the front garden. Now, a little bit of this had been done, and it's rained ever since, so we haven't done the rest, but that's still to do. Number 11 is read and complete 1 book, which I have done. Now, I read... Let me just see if Fen Halfling and the Fear Zero, which is by Francesca Amorcellu. Really, really good book. It's actually a young adults children's book. I think it says for readers aged 9 and over. Really, really good book. It addresses themes of migration and global warming. Set in England. Well, you're under the impression it's set in England because of little bits and pieces they find throughout the book. I don't want to give too much away. Really, really recommend it. I wouldn't call it fantasy. I wouldn't call it real life. I'm just trying to look if there's any kind of description. The storyline, it's sort of fantasy and prediction of what the future life could be like if we don't sort global warming out. So really, really interesting take on how that could affect us. Really pleased I've completed a book. There is a second part to the story which is called Fen Halfling and the War Sub-Zip. There's another one which I wouldn't mind getting the book and having a read of the second follow-up. Anyway, they are my goals and where I'm at with them at this point. Not as many ticked off, or even at the halfway point I'd like them to be, but that's where I am. So I'll do another video at the end of the month. We'll go through them, whether I've completed them or not. I thought doing videos would encourage me to do them a bit more. Telling you what my goals are would have made me do them, but it doesn't seem to be much of an encouragement. But then I do find other bits and pieces crop up, and I also find on days I work or I've got an Avon day, I don't do as much eBay, and when I have an eBay day, I'm eBay all day. But if you break my day up, I really, really struggle to get my head into it. So I need to get better at that, having small little time slots where I accept that I'm only going to get 2 hours for eBay and that'll be it. So yeah, so that's where I are. That's where I am. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.